Okay, I'm finishing up Scorpio December 2018. Um, when we left off, we were looking at the last half of the spread, which was the King of Wands, the Knight of Chalices, and the High Priestess. So, after all that happened in the first video, she would come through, or he, the energies are not really gender specific, more energy specific, but on that end of the spread, it was more calm, sensual, like female energy. On this end of the spread, there is kings, knights, justice, and the high priestess, who was also, hold on, okay, in the last video, in the first video, this was where she was going. This was where our subject was headed. Our Scorpio was headed. This is where Scorpio ends up here. It's the same card in a different deck, and it's in reverse. It's in reverse and clarified by the King of Wands, right? As well as the Knight of Pentacles. And I think that's saying that this queen goes through whatever she has to do to complete a transformation, to complete the cycle of the wheel. And there are battles. Hold on. I'm going to a higher deck, y'all. I'm going to one of the decks I might have to pull out a book for. But, moment of silence real quick. Everything's shuffled. I just want to pull. Okay, I've pulled this card before, and I still have to pull out the book for it. This is the Medicine Woman Tarot deck. It gives a lot more in-depth answers from the cards, but it's also very untraditional. Like, it's not Rider-Waite based. I mean, it is, but it's not. Just a second. Okay. So the power lodge of the pipes is clarifying the Justice card in reverse. This is saying you are in depth in the use, and it says you are adept in the use of your creative, sexual, spiritual energy. You have gained access to power. Your challenge is to handle it humbly, considering the good of all. That could explain why your queen was reversed in the first video. Also, it looks like here it's going back to these first two cards too. I want to relate that, but I don't want to read all of this. Hold on just a second. Okay, so I think this is saying that everything, all of the quality and substance that you had in the first video, that you were as the queen on the opposite side of this, is being challenged. But all you've known so far is how to be the queen that you've been, and that is working. That is no longer working for you. The wheel was going to bring about change, and those changes were going to be battles. These are the battles. There's a battle in it looks like, let me just clarify. It looks like there's a battle in the east. Hold on. Okay, there's a battle in the north, the east, and the west, represented here. It's like a world war right here. And there's only one sword. So some of this is physical, and some of this is emotional. No, hold on. Some of this is emotional. Some of this is mental. And yeah, emotional and mental war. Hold on just a second. Let me clarify something else. So it looks like winter and fall. So north and west, winter and summer. Power Lodge 170. Okay. Yeah. So cups are wands. Okay, so if you're traveling and you're experiencing this in the west or Okay. So in the northeast or the west. South is not indicated. I don't see. Let's see. Here is. Okay, so yeah, it is, I'm sorry, north. If you're traveling, it's indicated here, everything is indicated north, north, west, east, and south, winter, fall, spring, and summer. So I don't know when the power lodge of the pipes is in the upright. It is the only card in the upright in these, out of these four hemispheres. It's the only card that clarifies something and is in the upright. The 7 is in the upright. So the 7 of swords is also in the upright. The power lodge of the pipes is clarifying the justice card. I think that means that this is where the healing comes in. This is where this happens. This is where you take these losses, because it doesn't look like I'm not gonna say losses, but it doesn't look like, even if you won, even if you come out feeling just okay, if you're still not gonna be whole in your in where you're supposed to be. Like, you have to get here. You have to get here to complete the cycle, right? So you do have another, let's see, Pentacles. You have another something else coming. It's represented by the King of Wands. Wands are all over this. It's represented by the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is actually clarifying the High Priestess, where you're going. So it's like either you become or you acquire or you what do you call it? Combine forces with someone in one of these other hemispheres. So it would be the West. So you would probably be coming from the South. Let's see here. That's crazy. You be coming from the South, and you've been through hell, but you're feeling in your power, right? You come through this. You are feeling in your power, but you're kind of beat up and moving slow. But you cannot approach a king if you're not worthy. But you're able to get the king's respect. And the king, this is the King of Fire, so it would be the King of Wands. which you've been through. You've been through all the wands from the beginning of the spread to the end of the spread, right? You laid your wands down. You defended your wands. You took wands. It's like this has you've lost some wands. I'm not laughing. I'm just saying, like, at the end of all of this how you gonna feel. You're gonna be able to say, you know what? I came from here. I didn't need none of this shit. But I took it upon myself to take this journey, to conquer these fears or conquer these goals or try these things. And what I have to show for it is my power. I have my power. And I have respect. And I'm comfortable with myself and expressing myself and my feelings, depending, because wands are about passion, right? Self-expression. I'm relating that to the wands here. But also do not forget the part of the message that, you probably have to go back to the first video to catch that if you didn't. But what is already with you? I don't know what else to say. It's been a long journey, even in just the last 30, 40 minutes. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging out with me. Please like and subscribe and comment. Let me know what hits home, and give me some words to use when I come across certain cards, because I do sometimes have trouble expressing what I see or what I feel. So give me some words. That helps. And stay tuned.